Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 8th of December 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for today's reading. I've always been a big fan of the packaging on this deck. Look, they've got a little ribbon here. You just pull on that, and the cards pop right out. So I think that's a very nice little touch. Let's see what the cards themselves have to say about Wednesday, the 8th of December, what the energy is going to look like, how you can make the most of it, and what you'll be working with overall. So let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so first we've got the Ace of Cups. Lovely. Okay. Then the Sun in reverse. Okay. Wow, and the Star. Okay, so the Star is usually a woman who is kind of detoxing and cleansing herself and washing away all the negativity and the pain so that she can reveal her true self. And here we've got the Ace of Cups, which is water, and it's a blessing from the universe in the sense that you feel loved and you feel safe, you feel connected, you feel good about yourself, you feel all the positive emotions that you possibly can feel. So it's almost like these positive emotions wash away the identity that you've been holding on to for such a long time up until now. And it's because you're no longer so committed to a version of yourself that may have become outdated. You're able to let go of it. You're able to wash it away and become the real you. The real you, the real star in you is revealed. Yeah, we don't have three major arcana cards. We've got two major arcana cards and a minor arcana card. But this is the first card in the suit of water. And you get the quintessential nature of cups, of the element of water, which has to do with love and spirituality. So it seems like a big theme. And it's through love and feeling loved and taking care of yourself and supporting yourself through difficulties that you can wash away old patterns of behavior which no longer work for you and which really aren't you. This is about becoming the best version of yourself and revealing the truth of who you are and letting go of things that seem to give you control, but then that actually keep you stuck and trapped. So this is very interesting, and it's very much a day of it's a day about you and your personal journey through life and the way you see yourself and what really works for you and makes you feel alive and what doesn't. And being able to find other ways of living your life. You know, if let's say you're a jockey and your main passion in life is to race these horses, and then one day you have an accident and you'll never ride again, then the question is, how am I ever going to experience joy again in my life, in my future? And the answer is, well, first of all, absolutely you can experience joy again, but you're going to have to find a different way. It's certainly not going to be through the horses. So what else can you do? How else can you live a good, rich, full life? And that's a big question, because that speaks to the way you fundamentally behave and what really delights you and pleases you, and opening yourself up to other ways of living, and that's always risky. So first of all, with the Ace of Cups, either another person comes into your life who makes you feel adored and good about yourself, or you connect with your higher self very easily and you feel the love from that. You feel a sense of connection, you feel blessed, you feel understood and supported, or you feel a huge sense of love in yourself. Either you find that you have compassion for yourself and who you are, or that you feel very connected to the people nearest and dearest to you in your actual life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, and that you want to share that love. So this can be expressed in as many ways that human beings can love. So there's really no limit on this. But the important thing is to embrace love and to engage with it and to say, yes, I do care about you, so it's the right moment and the right time to actually express that and to let you know that I love you. It's important. So it seems very natural on this day to be loving and to be kind and positive. And that means that your relationships are supported, that you're able to connect well with other people who are authentic and who you feel have your best interests at heart. So I think it's very much about family and people who you know very, very well. Then the sun, when it's this way around, usually we've got a child on a horse riding around, and the sun is in the background smiling. And it's about getting in touch with your inner child and allowing yourself to be happy, to do the things which empower you in life, that make you feel like you're in control, and that give you a sense of warmth and direction and growth. So the sun is about you being in a good place. And it's about that identity of what your inner child actually wants. So with that being in reverse, we've still got access to the sun. We've still got all this love floating around. So you have energy and you have positive feelings. But what may be very unclear is, what does my inner child want? Who am I really? And do the things I engage with, are those really the things I ought to be doing? Or is there something more to my life? So currently I work as, I fix roofs, right? And I go to work and I fix, yeah, I fix the roofs. But when I was a kid, I actually wanted to be an astrophysicist. So should I keep doing the roofs? It's okay, it pays, but it's not particularly thrilling. And I know I'm a genius. So should I really use my intellect and my insights to create something amazing and to discover something about the universe? Then the answer, of course, is going to be, keep striving to become the person you always did want to be. So the message I'm getting is that the inner child doesn't appear directly today. Instead, it appears and it says, go back to an earlier version of yourself that you gave up on because you didn't love yourself enough, or you thought it was too difficult, or you didn't feel you had the support of other people, and turn that around and reclaim it. Dust it off. Get rid of all the negativity associated with it. So it could even be something that a version of yourself that you want to manifest and that you've tried, but that failed in the past. So even that kind of thing you can pick up again and say, okay, I'm going to clean you up, get rid of all the disappointment and the negativity surrounded with this. We're going to smother you in love and my personality and the sense that this is something I want to do and it's going to make my inner child happy. I owe it to myself to look into this. The star is able to kind of ascend, the negativity is left behind, and you reach new heights. You move on to new levels. So I'm just being prompted that, yes, it can be a version of your past self that you didn't have confidence in and that you gave up on. But I also think that it's characteristics that you've adopted for a particular reason. Maybe you were bullied at school, so you puffed yourself up and became even nastier to the other kids as a defense mechanism, right? So that could be one way of behaving badly as a result of fear. And that kind of thing can linger into adulthood, where it's no longer appropriate, if it ever was, and it's time to let go of that. Or it could even be a sense that I've accepted these circumstances because I felt all alone and I needed security and I needed to accept this job that I don't like to pay the bills. And I got into this relationship to feel safe, even though I wasn't in love. You know, all the things that you've done that have gone against yourself, your true identity, your true values and beliefs, that maybe you feel guilty about, like you feel like you've betrayed yourself and what you care about for whatever it may be. Like I mentioned, security, it could also be social standing, it could be money, it could be whatever. And this is saying that you can let go of the self-blame and the guilt. You can wash that away with this greater sense of love that you have for yourself and compassion for why you did certain things in the past. You can reframe things and say, okay, I am going to be authentic now. I'm going to live my amazing life like the star that I am. And I'm going to try again. But I can only do that by being willing to adapt and to change as a person. And on this day, you really are. And you're willing to find new ways of discovering joy. Number-wise, we have, what is this? 17. and 19 is 36, and 1 is 37. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is the vibration of the boss, the pioneer, the person who's in charge, the person running things. So it's very much about you and the way you run things, and having a more positive, supportive approach when it comes to yourself, and kind of redesigning. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it very well, but it's about becoming a different type of boss. In the number 1 in the tower is the magician. So it's being a different type of magician. It's instead of conjuring little flowers, you're now, making the plants grow or whatever. It's a very different way of feeling and presenting and being. And that's what can change on this day. So I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.